Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. It's Charlotte Bright here coming to you live. Hope everyone's having a fabulous day and a great week so far. Had to jump on because if you have not seen before, you need to see this. I know I've shared before, it's been a while since I've done my full makeup. I'm here in all my bare skin glory. I have no makeup on. I just have my skincare on. Hi Carrie, how are you? And I just want to show the incredible coverage that our Botanical foundation can give you. This is my personal little palette right here. Hi, Ashley. This is my personal palette. And as you can tell, I have nothing on my skin. I have lots of breakouts. I have under eye circles. I have some discoloration. And I'm going to just go ahead and put this on so you can see how big of a difference. I sometimes alternate between using a buffer brush and my little Blenderful sponge. This can give you kind of a varying coverage from light to medium or even dark or even heavier, and the sponge can as well. I feel like you can get a very heavy coverage with this quick though. So I'm just going to take this and grab some product up on my brush. It's not that much, just swirling around. Now this is a Botanical foundation. Our formula is a natural oil and wax based foundation. So it has only vegetable oils and pure waxes and FDA approved colors in it. Do you see how quickly, with just this brush, I can cover up? This has no concealer yet, so I'm just using the foundation. You see all that darkness around my eyes? Crazy, right? And I have some pretty scary breakouts. So it's not going to get rid of the texture, and some of it I would still have to use a little bit of concealer on, but I can get it mostly covered with just the foundation. You just go in little circles using this brush, or you can use a sponge. Now this one's a little bit more stubborn, so you would be a little bit more heavy coverage there. You're not going to get rid of texture, but it gets rid of you can't see the discoloration from your breakouts. It gets rid of redness, any kind of hyperpigmentation. If you have age spots, you can do a more sheer coverage, and like if you have freckles and you still want them to show, you can do a little bit more sheer. If you want to do it where they're covered up more, you just do heavier with your coverage. But that's just with the brush. If you want to get even heavier, you can take this. It's got a flat edge on it. You can go down into your product and then just twist and turn and bounce it on your face and get even more of a full coverage. And then go back with your concealer to get anything you missed. So that's just half the face. Scary. Can y'all tell? I mean, seriously, look. Look at this and this. Look at how different my eye area looks. How dark, and this is with no concealer yet. This is just the foundation. All of this discoloration, all of these dark, horrible, raging breakouts, and then the side. You can see a little texture. It's not magical. It won't make the texture of breakouts or anything go away, but it will cover up the color, you know, and make your skin look more even. So this is what drew me into LimeLight initially. I saw one of my friends who was with the company and a professional makeup artist using the foundation and was like, what? Seriously? Every time I saw it, I was freaking out because it was so amazing. I was like, I have to try it. And then once I tried it, I was like, holy crap. I was seriously like, this stuff is freaking amazing. And it lasts. I mean, I have combination skin. I get oily. You know, for me, anyone who has oilier skin, you're going to want to use the pressed powder. I find that I get better results too if I use our primer and our finishing spray, especially during the summer when it's really hot. But y'all, I mean, I have never had makeup that has done this. I mean, that only took me a couple minutes and I got that much coverage. Like I said, there is some texture still there, but just I mean, even around the eye, I would have to use so much concealer. I don't have to use as much concealer. The foundation evened out and covered up all of that darkness on my eyelids and underneath my eye. It is just, that side's done, this side's not done. It's a world of difference. So, I mean, it's crazy, right? And like I said, this is going to give you a little heavier coverage. And then you can always go back with your concealers. Our concealers are the same kind of, they're very similar formulation. So they're also like a wax-based vegetable oils. It's all natural. It's nothing like animal products or anything like that. FDA approved colors. So I would just do this under my eyes to highlight here. Jackie, this is just the foundation. Right now I'm putting some concealer on, but all I did was put foundation on. I was just trying to show how much coverage. I mean, our foundation has 50% pigment in it. Most foundations only have 18 to 23%. So if you go to a drugstore, even if you go and buy your high-end foundations at Nordstrom or Sephora or wherever, a lot of them are even a lot higher price, say $40 to $50 for your foundation. Ours is $36. It lasts me a good 4 months or more. It comes in a little palette, like here's mine, which is almost empty, and I've had this one for over 4 months. And here's like one of my palettes that has a bunch of different colors in it. So it's like a tin, like a aluminum palette metal palette that you put down into this palette that is magnetic, so it pops in there, okay? And then you can just use a brush or a sponge to apply it. But look, and then I just go back when I do need concealer, I break out, and I usually still have some texture and a little bit of something peeking through, so I just grab my concealer and pop it over that. If you do not have issues with any kind of heavy acne, then it's going to be even more, you're going to get even better coverage easier with less product than when you've got some raging spots. You know, you won't have this texture, you just will have an even skin tone. And if you just have a little bit of discoloration, and let's say it's something that kind of bothers you, and you feel like you feel a little bit better and more confident when you have some makeup on, kind of boost your confidence and self-esteem, then this is perfect, because it's really easy and quick to even out your skin tone and take away those minor imperfections. And if you're a busy mom like I am, then it's something you can do really quick. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed in the beginning, I only did half a face, and I was using this brush. It takes a little bit more time. If you do the sponge, you can go even faster. You can go even faster, and all of these tools, you can, you can adjust your coverage. You can add product. We can use our Must Do facial oil and kind of sheer it out. If you want more of a sheer, dewy coverage, you can mix the foundation. You can pump a little bit of your facial moisturizer, if I can speak, or like the Must Do oil on your palette here, on something else, and you can dip into that, go into your foundation back and forth, and blend it in, okay? With the sponge, I'm using it damp right now. If you use the sponge dry, it goes on even heavier. So you can literally like get a lot of product on the sponge and twist and turn and cover your face really quick. But I mean, if you see how much I got done just on that one side and this side, I did it just really, really, really quick. And it covered up all this. I have a lot of scarring from acne. I have old breakouts here. I have age spots. I have melasma. I have dark circles. The list goes on. I mean, it's a hot mess train wreck going on over here, and this is not. And then once I use my powder and I use my everything else, then of course it all comes together. But I mean, being able to do this with one product and not having to slap on layer after layer after layer of foundation, I would buy a foundation, a liquid foundation, and I would probably go through a bottle a month, because I would have to put so much product on and almost like put it all over my face and let it set for a minute and go back and put more on, and then it never lasted. So all that to say, it's super moisturizing. It's very, it's long lasting, and it's got pigmentation like nothing else you're going to find on the consumer market. These are professional products. There's a reason why there's a huge difference in the performance and the results you're going to get, because they are professional formulations that have been preferred by top makeup artists for decades. Decades. I mean, some of the top celebrities use these products, and they are just top notch. So anyhow, that's that. Nothing. And foundation, I just put a little bit of concealer on right now, but it was, mostly the foundation. I just kind of added a tiny bit of concealer to even that out. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to share with your friends. Private message me if you have any questions and you don't want to drop them below. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!